Fix It or Leave It with Eugene featuring Mel.
Hello.
Hi, Mel. This show is where we look at your life problems like mechanics and decide if it's worth repairing. Every week we have listeners that drop their real life situations into the toolbox like relationships, money, friendship, habit, decisions, and we give the verdict. Some things you fix, some things you leave, and some things should have been rebuilt years ago. We're not therapists, we're not gurus, we're just honest about damage when we see it. I'm Eugene, that's Mel, and today we're going to get into the toolbox. What's up, Mel?
What's up, buddy?
How's it been?
It's been long time no see.
So, what is going on with the cloning of Jim Carrey? Because that thing is not even funny. Like, they're trying to pass that off right off the bat, like, as Jim Carrey. And then now, sorry, I didn't even see the follow-up. Did they say, oh, just kidding? Once everyone caught on, they're like, no, we're really not cloning him.
So I haven't seen like a formal acknowledgement of it, but I've certainly seen his face. And I think a lot of my friends are questioning, is this like botched plastic surgery? Is he a clone?
I think it's a clone.
Does he have Alzheimer's?
It's a clone. They can't control, you can't control Jim Carrey.
I know.
So
Bro, he was so right? Anti-Hollywood?
Anti-everything.
And now he's
anti-money.
Pro?
He was the one that's saying like money's fake and it's just destiny and all that nice stuff. It's great.
Well, don't you find it ironic that some of the people they're questioning in Hollywood that have been cloned are those that used to speak out against Hollywood?
Yes. And you know who so the first one I realized that they cloned is Eminem.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Eminem's been cloned. No, it's not out there. This is just me that says that.
Really?
There is no
You're
evidence
so
to support. But God, I wasn't grew up like loving Eminem. Like I didn't buy his CDs. I never bought one of his items. Like I don't own anything of Eminem ever. So but I appreciate his music and I love that it was wild, right? Because that was fun at that time. But now you're like, he didn't get that soft that quick.
Okay.
He just disappeared. Like Dre. They did it to Dre, too. That leads me. They're just taking him out. Like, so they didn't do it to Snoop. Surprising. Snoop conformed.
Yeah. So
That's why Snoop makes so much money and is all over the Olympics and all that stuff.
That's true. That's very true. But if you go back to the Eminem statement, he also used to speak out against P. Diddy, right? Okay. You know enough to know about his lyrics. I'm not going to sing it.
He was just wild. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was so authentically crazy, and now he comes with the same look, and it's not his look.
I could see that. Kanye is supposedly.
Yep.
Right? Because wasn't he anti, the whole Trump and everything, and then now he came back as pro-Trump. Like, people are questioning that,
They're doing it to Cat Williams as we speak. Where the heck has he been?
Who the heck is that?
Cat Williams?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, my gosh.
Do I sound young or old?
I don't know. Disconnected a little bit. How do you not know?
Who is that? Do tell.
Cat Williams? You got your phone? Do a little. Man. You may know him. Yeah.
Did you say Cat?
Cat. Katt Williams. Yeah.
You thinking that's a clone?
No. I think he speaked out enough that he will be cloned, and he's been kind of silenced for a while, right? Like he was so hot at the beginning of last year about predicting Puffy and all these industry pedophiles and all that stuff that they're saying. And then it's like, oh, now he's silenced, right? Like, I haven't seen... He should be doing a victory lap.
So,
he should be literally on all these shows being like, told you so, told you so, told you so.
They say that about Charlie Kirk.
No,
I have no service in here. SOS.
Darn it.
Someone save me. So, they say that about Charlie Kirk. But here's the thing.
No.
So, there's an elimination or a cloning?
Well, they will try... Okay, so... What's your theory on Kirk? I want to hear more about that.
Okay. So first off and foremost, this aside, I do not take left or right sides in politics. I think they are all working against each other on purpose to distract everybody. So I am not left or right. That said...
Check. We all know that. Okay.
That said, I think that it was a staged production. It looks weird. It looks very... And his wife, Erica, is super suspicious. She took over that company a day after. She was also on one of my TV shows that I've seen. So she's been in the Hollywood
she's like
limelight.
Everywhere now, right?
She is. I just think the whole thing is super shady.
Do you follow Candace
Owens?
Owens. Yeah.
I don't, but I know who she is.
Okay, yes. So
I dabbled.
I dabble in with her. But she's like hot on the trail right now.
Yeah.
She's like deep in it. She'll be one. So if she's another one that's playing with fire.
She does.
She's gonna get it. If she goes ghost, we know that what happens.
Right. Well, that's what they think about Charlie Kirk. So he was speaking too much.
Yes.
Yeah, on political matters.
I literally was like, I'm gonna vote for him.
Yeah.
Like I was already.
Interesting.
I told everyone around me. I was like, yeah, they just killed the next president.
Yeah.
Like or a future president. He was on. He was saying all the right things.
So when I was a little girl in 3rd grade, I'll never forget, I asked one of the teachers, could anybody run for president? They were like, yeah, totally. And then you realize that's absolutely a fallacy. You have to have so much money. Then I came to realize, you know, one side always pitted the other side to be rich. I'm not going to say which left or right, but they're all rich.
I think it changes.
They're all rich.
It changes.
They come from the
like
same.
in the 90s,
same.
the Democrats were the best. Right, everyone wanted to be a Democrat.
Well, the Democrat in the 90s isn't what the Democrat is now.
Exactly,
right?
And that's the problem. The party changed too far. I was a Democrat all of my life until
but think
recently.
This one through. The most power a king or a queen at the top could have when the people are pitted against each other. So think that one through. If we always believe we only have a left or a right to follow, think about all the distraction that goes on from what's really happening. It's definitely a plausible thing. I just like to step way back and observe from way afar. I don't consume news because...
You don't consume news at all?
Not really.
I watch
don't.
The local morning news.
I just think some of it is
they hit you with the
negative.
local stuff like, oh yeah, it's all negative.
I'll go on Facebook and I'll see
like the shootings and the
drug busts and whatnot. Sure.
And then you see who's been drinking and driving and the fires. Yeah, no, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
anyway,
fire season.
How did we get here?
How do we always get here? It's a windy road, of course.
It's funny.
I forget where we even started. Oh, they're cloning. They're definitely cloning people.
Some cringers definitely cloning us.
If they speak out, cloning technology has been out for longer than we've been alive.
Okay, but say they cloned them. Where are their original bodies? Is there an island like
Dead.
Epstein's?
Dead.
Dead.
No. Actually, they're probably like the Matrix. They got them on some machine, like a ventilator, but high tech in some and it's just. They live. But what do you think? Would you keep him alive if you Okay,
no,
I took
right.
you. I cloned you. What do I need you for?
Correct. If they're harmful,
you're probably
you're
a
eliminated.
liability. I gotta pay for you to stay alive.
You're a liability.
I gotta keep you alive.
That's a good point.
No, I gotta get you gone.
They sold his organs on the black market.
Maybe you know what happens? They build your clone first.
Probably.
And then wait until the clone is. See, this is what they messed up with Jim Carrey. They introduced the clone too early.
But its face isn't right, so they don't have it.
Yes, that doesn't matter. Where the heck is where's Jim? Where's Jim? Okay, we've seen the clone. Where's Jim?
Yeah.
Where is Jim? Show me him.
I don't know.
I want to see him live on some show this week.
So that would probably be
and
a
that's
strategy.
They wouldn't be able to do that.
No, it's not allowing him interviews.
He's dead.
Unless he has
gone.
extreme Alzheimer's and his personality's changed.
This is all anyone listening out there. This is not confirmed. So don't go
yes,
oh my God, Jim Carrey's dead. I heard it on the radio today.
How old is he, by the way? Do you know?
I think he's okay. Let's see.
It'd be too early to be extreme
50s.
dementia. Yeah. Okay.
50s.
Well, not necessarily.
Oh my God, you think Jim Carrey's even close to that?
Well, that's what some people are speculating as well.
Their stories are going to be rampant because how do you cover up a cover-up? You covering it up? Because they already tried the first cover-up.
Look,
they had the new Jim.
After all this Epstein stuff?
Wait, this isn't the new Jim. This is just a joke. Okay,
nothing
show
is out
us
of question.
Jim.
Nothing is out of the question now. So I just listened to this podcast today. He has a company. It's an anti-assassination company. Think this one through. So he has a private...
Who has this? Who? Epstein.
So the guy was on Stephen
what company?
Bartlett's podcast today.
Oh, right. Diary of a CEO. I love that. Yep, good one.
So, yes, he's probably one of my favorite podcasters. He interviewed a man that has an anti-assassination company where he has private people that are working for him. And a lot of his clients are super wealthy, super famous. He will not name names. He won't even talk about things in the press. But he says pretty much 70% of the people that you would think would need his help have had his help. And he was weighing in on some of the stuff that we already know. He said he went to some site and some guy was showing him a dragonfly drone that was able to record. And he said, guess how old that technology was?
What?
1970s. So we're just finding out about this stuff, but drones are just popular in the last 10 years. Anyway.
No.
I digress.
Yeah, no. Well, okay. I think you were going well.
Yeah. Well, my point is I don't discount anything I can't see anymore.
Yeah, no, we know that. See, they're trying to poison us, and they lie to us.
Yeah.
Every entity of power, I would say.
Poison us in more ways than one.
Well, they poison us, right? I'm getting poisoned. Like they feed. This is a lot of.
Of course.
Proper.
You're right. Are you talking about the electromagnetic radiation
no,
we're in right now?
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, your Bluetooth technology.
I was gonna say the education system, the governments, and all that stuff.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
But luckily, I mean, math and English, these things work no matter where you're at. So I get that stuff, but some of the stuff is like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right, but then you also wonder, why do I need this math for every single thing that I have to do for a living? Does it make sense? No, but...
Because an ancient technology came up with it, and now we have to learn it.
Yeah, why? Is it just the idea to expand one's mind?
To catch up to where we used to be.
Yeah.
We used to be a lot farther.
Right, well, stop.
Like advanced.
Stop drinking that water with chemicals
Fluoride.
and fluoride. Da-dum-dum. I just got some fluoride. I just got fluoride-free toothpaste. I meant to take a picture and post it.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't make your own. I've been making my own for years now.
Baking
It's
soda?
the best. Oh,
My
gosh,
dad used
yeah.
to do that ever since I was little.
I used to have the worst toothache, my wisdom teeth. I got to get them pulled, but it was bad. And now, they're like, they're great.
Yeah.
2 years.
No chemicals.
Guess what I use for a toothbrush?
Boar's head bristle.
Yeah, did I tell you?
No, I'm just smart. I just know that's what people do without the plastic.
Yeah, with the bamboo
that's what you
stick.
should do.
I'll bring you one. They're really cheap. You get them in like 20 boxes of 20. You go through it. They don't last more than like 3 or 4, 5 weeks maybe, depending if you're like aggressive
You're
with
chomper.
Yeah, if you're like aggressive and you push.
Look what's in my camera roll.
Yep.
5 photos
So
back.
those aren't. I got
just
the other
screenshot
ones.
some.
I got different ones.
Okay, but this is
They're
because I have an
flat.
electric toothbrush, so I need ones that are adaptable for it.
Yeah, no, get rid of the electric. Why do you need that?
I don't know. They say it's softer on your whatever.
It's literally vibrating your teeth.
Do you know what's so stupid is?
What?
The thing vibrates and you're not supposed to brush with it. I'm constantly brushing with it because it's just like this innate habit
Those
that we
things
have.
are made to cause problems. You understand? It's proper. Like,
You know what? Okay, you're probably not
You
wrong.
got to go
All right.
basic. See,
All
my
right.
whole thing
Okay.
is like, don't go advanced. Go backwards.
I agree with you.
Because whatever is advanced is probably just they make it sound advanced for profit.
I agree with you, and it's funny because
We all do it in our own.
there's so many things you
companies
don't
and
think.
businesses, right?
You don't think about, but that is one thing. You're right. With my belief system,
I don't
you're right.
use-
I shouldn't use it.
I do use shampoo, but it's like only like
Natural ingredients.
rare. And then I use locally made soaps.
Me too.
Yep. And
Me
then,
too. Do you wear deodorant?
yeah.
Don't do that.
I know. And cologne.
Don't
Just
do
because
that.
I do like to smell proper when I'm around people.
I actually, if you find a man that has the right pheromones, they
Yeah,
smell
it
good.
depends in the summer. I can, but see, when I started coming here to HCC, it was so hot. Like the building was like on fire. So
You need a girl that loves your BO.
you know what? That'll naturally happen.
Yeah,
They are, like
it does.
that
It's
will
pheromones.
that will work out for me in the long run. Here, let's take a break and do a quick PSA. We're about 15 minutes into the show with Fix It and Leave It at WCCH 103.5 in Holyoke. We're gonna be talking about the interview skills workshop at the Success Center on March 14th. That's 4:30 to 5:30. Everybody can work on building their confidence and making a strong first impression. Learn how to answer these common questions, these challenging interview questions, discover how to highlight their strengths and experiences, and understand what employees are really looking for, employers, and just get all your I was talking to this Felix over at what does Felix represent? Trio. Okay, shout out to Alex at Trio. I had to think about that one for a second, but yeah, Alex. Wait, Felix. Oh man. Oh, crossing your T's and dotting your I's. He says that all the time, and that's what you got to do when you're getting ready to improve your careers, right? Also, don't forget about the scholarships that are due by March 13th. You can go ahead to the Writing Center if you're having trouble, and they will literally help you fill it out. I was there this week. Shout out to Shelby, Professor Shelby, for helping me get started in that. All right.
Is that an application for a scholarship?
Yep.
Okay.
Get that money. They got 300. Oh yeah, what's up?
Well, I mean, I want to start getting
They got 300,000.
familiar with how that process is.
Yeah, of course. So I'm around. I'm less than 15. So, and I'm only taking 2. So, and she'll probably take 4. I would say that's reasonable to start for someone straight out of high school, used to the school.
Yeah.
Or what is she doing?
So she's a freshman in high school, but I still want to get acquainted with.
Oh yeah. So dual. They got the dual stuff right now.
Oh, what is that?
She can start taking program
classes. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So she
College
does
credit.
take. Yes, she does take AP classes to qualify for college. But when she gets into being, I think, a junior and a senior, she could come into the college. That's good to know.
I think there's like other ones too that you can actually get credit for doing those advanced courses through your high school.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if it's like, I see.
May
There's
well.
so much information out here. If you just ask someone, they will point you in the right direction to get this stuff done.
It's great.
I know. I've been slacking. I really got to get
moving. I'll help light the fire under you. I'm good for that. The motivator.
Is that you? You're a motivator?
Well, yeah, I'm always like that Capricorn climbing.
I feel like I'm the motivator. You're just like, okay. You're just like a come on. You're like, hey,
like
is that fun?
airhead?
Here I come. No, not like that.
I mean,
but
I'm always in a good
kinda.
mood.
Yeah,
Usually.
like just like, hey, I'll do that. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah,
As long as it's not after 8 p.m. I'm down.
Exactly. Or 6, really, for me.
Right.
Oh my gosh,
I love that about you.
I'm an early bird, but I'm up literally at like 5:30 every morning. Sorry, Mal, I was blocking out.
They say the most successful entrepreneurials are that way. You get up early. You got to.
I used to get up early. When the summer comes, it's 4:30.
Oh, I love that. I'm not that early. I'm like a 7,
the sun gets,
6,
I'm
8 a.m.
when the sun gets. I like that. My body gets up like a half hour before the sun does.
Really?
Whenever time that is.
Fantastic for your circadian.
I don't use an alarm. I haven't used an alarm.
Great. I don't either, unless I have to.
No, my body just gets up.
I require a lot of sleep. Always.
What do you 8?
Ooh, honestly, this is crazy. I could do 12. I could do like 8 to 8.
Oh my god, I can't even.
I could
6.
do it.
If I got 8, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
I guess I average about 6.5 to 7.5.
Wow.
Like I gotta sleep. My watch monitors my sleep.
On
so
average,
it tells
I'm
me.
about a 9, but I could do 12. I don't know. I just
Average 9. What time are you going to sleep?
9 to 10, and I'm up by 7. Does that math work out?
9, 10. Yeah, no, there you
Speaking
go.
of
7,
math.
8, 9. Yep, 9 hours if
Okay.
you're going to sleep at 10, getting up at 7.
Super healthy to wake up with the sun though, and go to bed with the sunset. They say that's great for your circadian rhythm. That's how we were biologically engineered. Makes sense.
I believe it. Are we okay, Mel? Are we ready to get into some of these questions
All right.
we got from all these beautiful people out in the world? We appreciate you emailing us in. Catch us on YouTube at fixitorleaveithcc. Go ahead and subscribe. Make sure to leave a comment, get all that engagement going so we can go live. We are going to be recording this particular session for, hopefully we'll figure out a way to get that on the YouTube too.
That's right. We as in you.
Me. Yep. Well, everything's a group effort around here.
I just make it look pretty.
Yeah, well, I could ask you something. You're in the technology world, right?
Yeah, the outward facing aesthetic form of technology.
What does that mean?
So graphic design, branding.
Yeah, the
marketing.
fun stuff, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
I love to do that. So, and then if you look at the YouTube, you'll see Mel's handiwork with our graphic. It's not sized right for that's my problem.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
I
You gotta
know.
let me know this stuff.
I was going to, but then I was like, I keep asking you for the stuff, and then I feel bad asking it over and over again.
No, just
so
text me.
I need this style.
Story size.
Well, yes.
I
the
just
mobile,
sent you that.
Mobile. Is that what you sent today?
It is.
Yeah, because all our stuff is a little. I had to
Yeah, it's square.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't fit
Yep.
right.
Yep. So I just actually tagged 1035 on a story size. But yeah, I can do that, Eugene.
Yep. Check out Mel on Instagram. Do you want to promote any of your stuff?
Instagram. Yeah. So I don't think I've ever talked to you guys about this on air. I do freelance out of my house. I used to work for Bay State for 18 years doing branding and graphic
State, the
design.
hospital?
Bay State Health. Yep.
Okay. Hell.
So I'm on my own. I like to be my own boss. I've always been my own boss anyway.
Yay.
So that means a lot of time for
Entrepreneur.
myself to work out in the morning and a little focus in the afternoon.
A good 3-4 hours of work each day, you get it done.
If you go all in, that's like, an 8-hour day at Bay State. So
Yeah, it's like 12 hours a week. You're good.
think smarter, right? So yeah, anything marketing, graphic design, logos. I've got 18 years experience and that's what I do. That's my real gig.
So you can email us at Fix It or Leave It, and I will pass that information on to Mel if you want to get a hold of her for some of the stuff you're thinking about. And we're going to be, I think we'll get, now that this is going longer than I think it was, so we're actually only halfway through this, Mel. Yeah, no. So we should promote it a little bit for the second half.
Yeah.
Like better
Okay.
somehow. Maybe we should get a Instagram.
Okay,
and
we
then,
could do that.
And then put this stuff on there, huh?
Cross-link.
What do you guys think out there? Do you think is this something we should do? Go ahead and comment and like and subscribe and email and interact with us and let us know.
Yeah, maybe we could field some questions on there. People feel
Exactly,
more
right? We want to
Sure.
get live. We want to get live where you guys know how to reach us, when to reach us, and get this stuff answered. Because the emails are fun too, but sometimes I got to sort through them and distinguish what we're really asking. I love all the information, or sometimes there's not enough information, and
yeah.
that's good too. But yeah, so we just love the feedback and keep it coming. All right, I think I had one ready. Okay. Okay, we got our first question from Anthony. He's 27 and Feeding Hills. He says he struggles with setting boundaries at work because he doesn't want to seem difficult. How do you advocate for yourself without hurting your reputation? Oh my God, that is such a good question to start off with, Mel.
Wow, yeah.
How do you not be a pushover at work?
Yeah,
So does he?
pushover gets you nowhere, though. As far as growth is concerned.
Well, if he's the man that can get things done, it's good.
Oof,
You
that's
want to
just
get
my
that.
old boss.
What?
He's not 27, though.
What?
All right. No,
Tell
this
me.
reminds me of my old boss. So he was a super pushover, and for years, he stayed stagnant in his job, and then they laid a lot of people off, and the yes man became the boss's best right-hand man, right?
Mm-hmm.
This person's never going to say no. I can push them 7 a.m. to 7 p., so I'll keep him around, and he got promoted from that.
So you're saying stay with it. Don't set any boundaries? I'm lost. You
not at
confuse
all.
me.
Well, sometimes being the yes man can get you somewhere,
He
depending
is
on
the
the
yes
place
man.
you're working.
But he's feeling like he doesn't want to.
Yeah,
He wants
so-
he wants some boundaries. He's tired of saying yes to everything.
Well, that's
You know what
great.
he's probably saying yes to? The people that don't matter. Like Susie, the secretary, needs this done. You're like, what? Tom's my boss, and she's like, yeah, but I'm Susie, the secretary, and he's like, fine, I'll do it. But now he's not doing what Tom needs, and John and Jim and the rest of the crew, and it's just like, okay,
Right. Well,
he's
you have
over
to,
here messing with Susie's copy machine ink
mean,
project.
clearly, if he's expressing interest in needing help, that this isn't something that he ultimately
So-
wants to stay within. So it almost sounds like he's got to question what his role is. First off, is he being used in the way that makes sense for his role? I mean, that's an easy thing. Anything that's outside of your role should start being an easier thing to say no to, right?
Yep. So really just find out what your job title is and stick to it.
Yeah. Well, no, unless those are the things that will get you advancement.
Get that job description and be like, that's not on my job description list. I worked with a guy. Oh my gosh, I worked at a kitchen. Every time we asked him to do something, not my problem. Every time. Oh
funny.
my God. No, yeah, real funny. When you're like, hey, can you go grab this ranch dress? No, not my problem. Like, it's busy time. Not my problem. He said all. He's literally done working, right? Or he's done with his list of stuff to do, and he just stand there laughing at you. It's like, oh,
I'm
that's
pretty
the
sure they
worst.
didn't.
So he
promote
knew
him.
he knew his boundaries. He was a sous chef, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, but he didn't. I don't know what happened to him. I wasn't there long enough to figure that out.
Sometimes maybe this makes more sense to have that person be able to say, this isn't in
Anthony?
my job criteria, but hey, I know that person that does that.
We need
Let me forward this along and include you.
Anthony would be like, hey,
saying no.
I can't do that, but if you ask Susie at the front desk, go back to Susie. Send that work back to her. Be like, okay, I'm done with your copy machine. You're going to help Paul and Jessica out now.
Or just forward it along to the right person and CC
Okay,
them.
but that's not even really his question. He says, how does he not hurt his reputation? So if people are coming to him and they're used to him getting it done, and now he's like, oh, go to Susie, they're going to be like, what's up with Anthony? Why is Tony being a jerk?
Well, I think there's an appropriate way to do that, right? Always do it with a smile. Smile and nod, boys. But
So advocate for yourself by being what? Super nice? Say no with a smile?
no, I think it's just, hey, so that's not necessarily in my wheelhouse, but I know the person that's in charge of that. Let me forward it along to you and include you on the message.
But if he doesn't know who that is, does he spend the time to try and figure that out? Because that's kind of the same deal, right? He's not setting boundaries.
Well, if he doesn't know who it is, that's a nice way to speak up and be like, you know what, I'd love to help you, but I honestly don't know.
Yeah, Tony's got to say, not my problem.
In a way that looks
For a little bit.
helpful.
A little bit. And then come back and help the people you want to help when you're sorted out.
Yeah.
The people that appreciate you.
And I think you need to communicate that in a way that doesn't
And
come
your
off
boss.
as super
Start with
douchey.
your boss. Start with whoever's ahead of you. And
Yeah.
only pay attention to them.
Yeah, if you don't know who to get help from, then that's...
And then tell everyone
Right.
else no for a while.
Yeah, but I don't think I would say it that way.
What do you mean?
This might be the difference between a man and a woman.
I'd be like, no, I'm done. Stop asking.
Because
I literally
he
would
doesn't
say
want to
that.
ruin his reputation. We're going to start wondering if he has a Jim Carrey. Hold up. How do
is
you go
this?
from this person to this person? So I think you need to ease your way into a nice way of saying no. That's not in my wheelhouse. Let me forward it along to so-and-so. They can help you. You don't just say no. That just doesn't live within my soul anyway. You're comfortable with saying no?
I say no a lot.
No.
I say no more than I say yes these days.
Yeah, but you don't just say no. You have a reason? Or can you share that?
Yeah, no, I usually share the reason. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, or like forward them along to someone that can help if
so
you know.
Anthony, does he tell his coworkers he has boundaries now? I can't do
No,
that. I have
that
boundaries
is
this week.
cheesy. I don't want to
Okay.
hear any man say they have boundaries.
Yeah.
That is just, I'm sorry.
Well, that's interesting. Good to know. Good to know. So Anthony, what's Tony going to do now? We still, I'm saying just say no and keep it moving. You're like, that's too mean.
If you ever want to climb the ladder, you're not going to hard no.
No, he's not going to hard no his boss.
You're
He's
not going to hard no
no
anybody. We treat everybody the same, Eugene.
He's having that problem right now. He's having that problem. He says he's struggling with setting boundaries. He says yes to everyone. And he's like, man, I'm burnt. Like, it sounds like he doesn't want to do for that. He wants to advocate to not do that anymore without people being mad.
Right.
And you're like, no, just keep doing it, buddy. If you want to get up the...
I don't think it's keep doing it because
the
you're stepping
tower.
back by saying, this isn't in my wheelhouse,
Prioritize.
so can help.
Who's worth it and who's not? You hate that answer.
I do, because I could never do that.
You don't think should be prioritizing?
There's no prioritizing of people in hierarchies. I see
That's what
CEOs.
business is.
That's why I sucked at corporate. I'm
Yep,
not doing
that's
it.
why you work for yourself. That's why
Somebody who
you are
treats me
so
with respect will
disconnected.
get it back. I don't care what your title is. I don't care.
Yep, and that's why you're an independent.
That's right.
Because you work how you live. You
Totally.
haven't been in a structure where you have to be something you're not.
I can't be something I'm not.
Yeah,
very
no, me
easily.
neither.
It's very painful for
Me either. I am authentic as it can be in
And that's
all
why I don't like
situations.
politics. When I see how cheesy they all are, I die.
And that's
I
why you
can't.
can't trust the news, and that's why you can't trust the television and all this stuff. And it's just like nonsense. And the food, oh my gosh, and the water, and the air, I'm sure, and the clouds.
Are you making fun of me, or you're
and
saying-
no, these are all things that are corrupt.
Okay, good. You
These
agree
are
with
just-
me.
These are all
Okay,
corrupt
I
things.
thought you were making fun of me.
No, but that's the problem. There's too much corruptness that it's like, okay, where do I draw the line of where I'm just going to live with
That's
it
right.
and just keep on trucking?
You're right.
Because I don't
And
want
that's
to
what he's ultimately deciding in that question. Where do you draw the line?
Where do you draw the line? I say just at the boss. Nobody past the boss gets
Okay.
your attention unless it's the boss tells you, hey. Or you could ask him. I think asking oh, Jen's going to love this. Communication.
Yeah, always.
Just go to the boss and be like,
But
these
don't
people.
over-communicate either.
Wait,
It's
should he
corny.
tell his boss that he's working too hard?
No, because then you over-communicate, you shoot yourself in the foot, and you're looking for help from your boss, which is kind of wussy. You got to also have cojones and know.
Well, he doesn't have those. That's why he struggles with boundaries.
Yeah.
And you're telling him not to get any. I'm telling him to find him. I'm telling him to say no.
You
Find your cojones.
How can someone go
and you're
from
like,
being...
no, just take them out a little bit, but then put them back away.
Well, how does someone go from being a yes man to absolutely no? I think that's unrealistic. I think you need
It's
to
a guy
find
that's
a
tired.
middle point.
A guy that's
Tired.
tired. He wants to move ahead.
So he could take the advice of either of us.
I think we're done with
whatever works.
Anthony. Tony,
Whatever
what's your final say for Anthony?
My final say is not in my wheelhouse. I'm going to forward you along to who I think can help you. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
It's not a no.
It's not a no.
What about you?
I'm telling him to no. Just start knowing everybody that's not on the pace. Your department, your chain of command.
Your chain is wrong.
I can be wrong. We can be wrong. Remember, there's no right answers. We said it at the beginning.
All right, fine.
Just opinions. And we're flawed individuals. And I would say Anthony's tired. He's 27. He's 27. He's ready to do more. Okay, let's go to Marcus in Springfield. He says his girlfriend wants to move in together, but he's not sure we're financially ready. Do you know how do you know when is the right time to take that step?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I've heard this advice, and I think it's kind of true. I don't know if you're ever going to be financially ready. You're also moving in together. That doesn't mean you have to have shared expenses. I just think communication up front about who's paying for what and how that's going to work. I don't know as if that's going to alter your finances. Might help, to be honest. Might, help you if you say, Eugene pays for your utilities, and I pay for the mortgage.
Yep. So I guess Marcus, you're 29 in Springfield. You should know what budgeting is. And he's got a girlfriend. Marcus is slow rolling. Oh wait, I guess that's what these guys do though.
Yeah.
Nowadays, right?
They're so much different than us 40-year-olds.
Hey, quiet. You keep your don't put that out
I
there.
forgot
like
we're
that.
on a college campus.
Oh my gosh, you keep that to yourself.
That's funny.
No, Marcus, you should move in with your girlfriend and just figure out how to pay for what you need to pay for. And then when you don't know what you can pay for, ask her to take up the rest. And if she won't, then that's the end of the relationship.
So are you saying that pretty much all the finances are on him as a man?
And if he can't, it's
okay.
okay that he can't. We're not saying he has to have everything right now. We're
Right.
just saying if you can't, you have to communicate what you can't and maybe come up with a plan where everybody's maybe. So me, like I'm a seasonal worker. So in the summer, woo, things are great. But in the winter, things aren't always great. So if I was to have someone else in the relationship, I'd be like, okay, I got you all summer. Everything's good. Maybe you just handle December, January,
Yeah, I think
a
that's more than fair.
Like 3 or 4 months when it's low, right? That's a compromise. That's a communication. She's ready. They're ready. Everybody's on the same page. Hopefully she'll be able to be mature enough to have that conversation, because I know some women are just like clueless when you get to talking about budgeting.
Really?
They don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, but that's different
Because-
than being clueless.
Yeah, no, they're like, no, budgeting, my money goes in my bank account and I spend it. That's
Okay.
where the budget is.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that about anybody, man or woman. Some
Yeah,
people
but
are
no,
good at
there's
spending.
needs. A budget is about getting your needs. So everybody needs water. Everybody needs power. Everybody needs rent. Everybody needs,
Yeah.
if you want to have insurance, you're going to need gas, you need a car. These are budgeted, right?
Yeah.
So you can't just go out and buy those shoes unless you budget it.
I think that you're
He-
more than gracious by thinking the man handles all of that. I would never come into a relationship and be like, I'm moving in. I would automatically assume I'm half.
Well, she wants to move in.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's where you say, okay, well, I may not be financially, and he says he's not financially ready. So he needs to talk with her right now about what her expectations are. And then, seriously, you have to sit down and budget. Either get that joint account going where she's entering a certain amount and you're entering a certain amount, and that should be the amount needed to cover your bills. And then if there's a little surplus, you go towards
Yeah.
the fun stuff.
I think this is a top thing that is super imperative in a relationship.
If you want success.
Yeah. Finances, they say, is like one of the number one reasons why people get divorced.
If
you guys aren't on the same page, that will come up again and again if you don't iron it out from the beginning and make it something that's easy to talk about for the both of you. It should be pretty transparent in a relationship.
Yep. So there you got to get your Netflix account. See what she's got, her subscriptions, and what your subscriptions, and then just get it all down on paper. Have a night of budgeting with a glass of wine. Do it. Make it fun. Make it fun. Don't make it stressful.
Right.
Let's play a game of budget. Let's go grab whatever you guys like to do.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Maybe you go actually out of the house to do it. Maybe it's a date night. The first half of the date, you budget it. The second half, you have fun.
There you go.
While the appetizers are coming, while the food's coming.
Budget and booze.
Budget. And then once you get it done by the time the food comes, hopefully. And then from there on out, no more talk about money until the next budget meeting.
That's a great idea.
Once a month. Or once a month for the budgeting, but the date nights every week.
That's a great idea. I can remember some of the hardest conversations with my husband when we'd be going out to dinner, and I'd be like scratching at the wait to be like, "So what'd you spend all that money on last week? Where did so and so go?
You watch the bank account?
Yeah.
You do?
I'm a saver.
You have a joint account.
Mm-hmm.
You watch it.
Oh yeah.
Everything. So his and yours goes into one account.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep, I pay all the bills. I'm actually
You're
saver.
the one that just hits. You don't hit auto? Auto?
I don't love auto.
I don't do auto anything.
Only if I have like credit cards completely paid off, which I do, and I'm not using them. But I don't do that auto electric and heat people do. Mm-hmm. No way. I like to see what I'm using because that's going to initiate some kind of change on my behalf.
You got solar or something fun?
We do have solar.
I knew it.
Yeah, you knew. Why do I look like is that my phone?
No, I mean if you got the RO system, you obviously gonna have some solar.
Yeah, so we do
solar
have
before
solar.
you walk.
Solar? No, water.
No, water
first.
before.
Yeah, because you consume so much more water. So
and
much
water
more
goes on
important.
your skin.
Yes,
I went to the sauna today. I feel
Makes
good. I
your
haven't been in the
skin look
sauna in
good.
like 3 weeks.
And your skin has been
It's been
looking
working.
amazing from sauna use. I mean, that makes a diff.
It does. It surely does.
We do have solar. And the one thing that I want to do, that we both want to do, is purchase a power bank. So that way we can get off the grid because we're feeding all the excess back to the grid, which is B.
Was it lithium ion or the nickel fuss something?
I don't know. I know Tesla makes one. It's like $20K.
Ugh.
Yeah, awful.
Gross.
But going back to
there's other brands that'll be cheaper for the same thing.
We're hoping that there's some competition that starts to arise.
There's this guy I was watching on YouTube. He bought an island in British Columbia and made a dance studio. Yeah, he's so weird. It was great. And yeah, but he had batteries, and he talked about those batteries for his solar system. So if I
that's cool. Send it
because he buys them 500 a piece, and he's got 4. That's what I'm saying. 20. So he's like, oh, this is about $2,000.
I mean, you said the guy bought an island.
Yeah, no, he's not. You're gonna laugh at. You're gonna love it.
Is it Bondi's island?
The guy is hilarious. His glasses are the size of like his head.
Okay.
And they're from.
He's a dork.
Yeah. You know what kind of dance he teaches? Okay,
the polka.
It's not even a dance that I've ever heard. It's chaotic, rhythmic contact. Always contact. So you're like you have to constant. So how they showed it, yeah, they like so your elbows or something is always touching the person you're dancing with as you twirl and work around each other. I was like, this guy's such a creeper. Yeah. He just wants people to come to his island and randomly grope them.
Touch people like have an excuse.
And you'll feel that vibe when you watch this video too.
Man. Does he drive a van?
He doesn't drive. He owns the island. It's just him on the island.
Right,
and his dance studio, and he's got like a sauna, but he doesn't really. Oh my gosh, it's so. I will definitely send it to you. Maybe I'll put the link in a comment for today's video or some video, so everyone can check it out.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's
Molester
interesting
vibes
for sure. I've been watching and all these people that are just soul sufficient, like this guy that just goes around on a sailboat with solar and wind, and he doesn't have to pay for anything. And he's got a wife and he's got a kid, and he's just like, I'm just going from island to island. I'm like, I want to do that.
Yeah,
I need to get out. Like,
think about how
I need to figure this out.
How much more out of life you get without all that.
I need to be remote. I'm self-sufficient. I hate boxes. I'm always boxing
Take it
myself
very
in.
weird.
Huh?
That's a interesting statement.
You know, like this. You
Yeah,
know,
I
the
know.
box. Don't put me in boxes. I don't want to be out in the. That's why I can't wait for summer.
Being outside,
70 degrees next week.
Walking. There's
Oh,
so much to be
I'm
said
gonna plug
for
my
it.
business for Pioneer Valley, Handyman, and Fence. This is the time to get those fence projects done. Give me a call. You can text me to get the fastest response. We have over 100 good reviews on Google. Google Pioneer Valley, Handyman, and Fence. Call me right away. We fill it fast this time of year.
Nice.
Yay. All right, we ready for our next
Yeah.
one? We got Bree from Holyoke. She's 27. She says all her friends are getting married, but she's still figuring it out. How does she stop feeling pressured by everyone else's timeline?
Wow. Well, I think one of those things is social media. You see a lot of that pressure on social media. I mean, I think the idea of not living in anybody else's world and letting that get to you is probably a larger component to this than just the marriage. Anytime we start looking at other people and we start wondering why we're not doing the same, I mean, marriage is just a second part of finding a person. So I think finding a relationship might be the thing that she should focus on, not what everybody else is doing in the marriage component of it. Finding somebody that is of value and makes you feel good is the priority, not what other people are doing.
So just don't even worry about your friends.
No.
Just worry about yourself. They may not even, you know what happens when my friends got married?
They all got divorced by
They
now.
get disappeared. They disappear. They're not your friends anymore until they come
I
back
hate
for
that's
divorce.
weird.
You're
Yeah.
right. It's funny but she's not going to be thinking of that. She's only 27. Her friends are going to be married for the next 10 years. Or so
Yeah.
if they
But
are.
that comparative, headspace,
I'm actually surprised her
taken
friends are getting
anywhere.
married at all. Good for them.
yeah. I just feel like that comparing yourself to anybody's anything in any way is never a win-win. And I always thought it was weird. Everybody's getting married but me. Okay, but you're overlooking the whole component of finding the human being to make you
How
feel
old were
good.
you when you were married?
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang.
I'm so bad with numbers. Where's my husband? I was young.
Like,
Very too young.
well, let's see. We got some of the story last week. So he was
06.
18 to, 06. Okay, I know how old you were in 06. You were 22. Oh my gosh.
I was young.
That's
yeah.
a nice, so you got married at 22. That's amazing.
Is it though?
And you're to still be married?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the amazing part of it. Not that you got married at
It
20.
is.
26. 22 is young for
I was
sure.
young.
Oh, okay.
But then, it's all relative because it's all dependent upon the person that makes you feel like it's time. So to me, I wouldn't put a hard stop at an age like some people do. This pressure for having children too. I understand there's a component to the biology. However, isn't the person more important than the timeline?
100% of the people only matter. The timeline is irrelevant.
Yeah, I mean, overlooking some of the most important things because everybody
But when you're
else
young,
is.
remember how when you're young, you're like, oh, I'm going to be married. Well, for you, I guess it was younger. But for me, it was like, oh, I'm going to have everything by like 30, and I'm going to be all established and everything. So women must put that timeline a little earlier, but.
I feel like a lot of them do.
Yeah. Well, she's 27. She's got plenty of time. Not if you want to have kids, though. Bree, get active if you want to have kids, because you're not going to be any younger when they start being
Well,
older.
they do all this stuff now, the IVF and the freezing of the eggs and the.
Yeah, but
It's
your body
annoying.
doesn't change. Like, we're not. Okay, they're poisoning the water. They're poisoning the air. They're poisoning
I
the
know,
food.
people
You're
are
not going to feel better in 10
getting less
years.
and less pregnant.
Yes,
They're not able like
These
they used
diseases are hitting younger and younger and younger. People are dying younger and younger and younger. Like, people shouldn't be having so many heart attacks at 30 and 40
to. I
and
know.
50.
A lot of it, I think, is the food that we're eating.
100%.
The pharmaceuticals.
And then the air is,
I just-
they put chemicals in the air
Yeah.
and the water.
Mhm.
They tell us they do these things. We just don't do anything about it, so they continue to do it.
I think the beauty is there's a lot of medical intervention that can help now. If this particular person is more concerned about finding their spouse in a timely manner, maybe you're right. Maybe the next step is, oh my goodness, what about having the children when your biology is...
Yeah, if you're one of those
Seemingly.
women that think that you're going to be a great mother and all that stuff, maybe you want to get a little proactive about that. But
Maybe it's a freezing of the eggs now. I
yeah,
don't
Bree,
know.
Go,
That
go
would take the
freeze those
anxiety away.
eggs.
Yeah, maybe it's that. And I
Maybe.
think really focusing on finding a partner that makes life worth living with than the
Ooh.
timeline of the
Ooh,
marriage.
I'm reading the next question. All right, Bray, you got your answers. Now we're moving on to Jared. He's 35 from Long Meadow, and he says his partner and him argue all the time about money. Not because they don't have it, because they think about it differently. How do they get on the same page financially? So,
Okay.
what do you think? Like, one wants
Somebody's
to
frugal.
spend and one
Yeah.
wants to save.
So I think maybe that's when,
One's like, let's buy another house. The other one's like, let's buy all these candy bars.
in my case, some yoga pants.
Or yeah, the little stuff, you know.
I think that's
Shoes,
a beautiful case for potentially
clothes.
having a financial advisor. Maybe chat with them, looking at their situation, a third party. My first instinct is to
That
have.
was a good one. I like go to the financial advisor since you guys are financially well off.
A third party. That way they're not fighting over it. But my first inclination is to say maybe there's some of the shared expenses go into a joint, and then you guys have your fun accounts separately, so you're not harassing each other. You have your own money in your own accounts, doing your own things.
Just like Anthony, you guys got to talk about that budget and figure out what's what. But then again, things change. So he's 35 though, so the budget's probably been established for a little bit where it could change. Like, has your income changed at all over the last year?
Yep. Definitely.
Mine changed. Mine fluctuates, like I said, seasonally.
Yeah.
So, depending on the time of the year, things are different for me
that's
personally. And
right.
then,
That's
so
true.
if he's 35 and they talked about it at 30, 31, maybe when they bought the house or something, maybe it was like 28. Now it's been 8 years. They don't even think about money the same way anymore after that. 8 years, a lot can happen.
Yeah, you're right. And by right, hopefully they've paid a lot of things
A lot
off.
has
They're
happened.
coming out of
COVID has
debts.
happened. Oh my god.
COVID. Oh my goodness. That was like BC and like
Ugh.
before.
I don't know.
Christ
Remember when
at
people
this
used
point.
to hug? I was thinking about that today. People
You
used to
used to
hug. Remember hugging everybody? Even people you didn't like, you go to your everybody. You hug everybody. You see a person, you haven't seen a
Germs
person in
are
10
fine.
years, and you hug them at the grocery store
Yeah,
or
let's
wherever.
not fear germs. It's what makes us stronger. Can we get over that?
I think hugs are coming back. I've noticed them coming back slowly.
You know what kind of weirds me out?
What?
Is when a man gives a woman a fist bump.
What? I do that all the time.
Ew,
That's how I say
Why?
hello to you.
It's
Because it's appropriate.
okay, so there's.
But so that's the thing. Do you feel like everyone should be hugging now? Because if that's the vibe, then
No,
we
I'm not
will go
saying
back
that.
in. But I don't know if people are accepting. See, that's what throws me off. If they're accepting a hug or not. So I don't want to be like that weird guy that goes and hugs people that are like, ugh.
I feel like to me as a female, a fist bump is a very bro.
Yeah.
Well,
do you
do that to you feel all right doing that to a female?
I do with everybody.
I don't know.
Old, young, just because I don't feel like it's like, I think, like I said, it's appropriate.
It's appropriate.
Yeah, it's appropriate.
That
like
did that
the
come
whole
out of
Me
COVID?
Too. Yeah,
That's gotta
no,
be
this
what
is
came
the
out
Me
of COVID.
Too. This is the Me Too stuff.
The Me Too is
Don't touch women. Don't be in their space. Don't look at them. Don't
Me
make
Too
them
happen
feel
after
weird. It like was all the same time.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, it was,
interesting.
like,
Could be a
coexisting.
culmination of these
Coexisting.
things.
Yeah, no, and that's why there's like isolations between the sexes as younger generations. Do you feel like you notice that with your kids? Like it's like the girls and the boys.
Yeah.
When I was
There's
young,
also
we
the cell phone
co-mingled.
movement.
We were co-mingling. Like
Us
I said,
too.
we were partying
Us too.
in eighth grade. We
too.
were
Yep.
having birthday parties with everybody's
bike riding around
skating.
for sure.
We used to
Oh.
go roller skating and go to the
So
mall or the
nostalgic. Yeah, it's
arcade or
different.
Chuck E. Cheese or
I
whatever.
feel like COVID took a lot of that away from my
We only have like
oldest
10
one,
minutes left
but
now. Oh my gosh,
no.
we're killing it.
Chatty.
It's so
Chatty
fast.
Cathy.
I know we barely got through the questions today.
Yeah. Wait, going back to that. Okay. So I should not look at a fist bump as like a bro, like a woo.
No, it's really
around with me.
really a result of not wanting to be like the guy's point of view, not
Okay.
wanting to be like that guy, that creep or something that's like out of line.
Is a fist bump a safer means
Yes,
than a
it's just like a
handshake?
hello. Yeah. Oh my God. Why am I gonna? Should I handshake you? Or are we about?
Okay.
Am I about to go quote you for something? Is this official?
Formality. It's too
Yeah.
formal.
Like no, I'm
Okay.
never. No one gets a handshake
I'm going to tell
unless
you
I
though,
walk
women
up to
don't
your
fist
house.
bump other women. This is where I think maybe it's coming from.
Men would only fist bump you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Women
'cause-
don't fist pump each other.
No, why would they? That's weird. They don't have a problem with other women.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
You rubbing your body against other women isn't uncomfortable, is it?
You don't have any problems with that.
What are you saying?
No, I'm saying you don't have any problems with another woman giving each other a hug.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's fine.
This day and age, though, I mean...
I just want to be safe. I just don't want to
Okay.
have any
Okay.
issues. You know, like I said,
like the perspective.
I stay in my lane.
Okay.
Like,
Gives me
I
good
do
perspective.
not
'Cause I'm
go
always
over
like,
the
ugh.
line. Yeah, no.
I don't want to be, like, thrown into the bro. Like, I'm going to burp with you on the weekend and, like, talk sports.
Why not?
I just don't. Because it seems like a lack of respect.
Oh, that's interesting. The respect thing. I didn't really think about. Okay, let's try and get one more done before we're done today. Okay. Ooh, Melissa in East Long Meadow says she wants to start her own business, but her family keeps telling her to play it safe. How do you chase something bigger when all the people around you are doubting it? Girl, Melissa, just go. Go right now. Join up for the small business association community. Your chamber for commerce, and crush it.
That's right. And if you can, keep something on the side so you have multiple eggs in multiple baskets.
Yeah, keep your regular job for now. Just keep it all. You're gonna have to hustle in the dark for a little bit.
Sometimes
don't tell anyone.
Great. Don't share information with people like that. Will talk you out of it.
Like we were talking about a couple of weeks ago, that guy that was telling everyone his plans before he was doing them.
That's right.
And then not following through. So you just make sure you're ready to follow through before they crush your dreams.
Yeah, move forward quietly, and I bet you'll kill it.
And then you'll have like no problems at all because you'll have your own freedom of working for yourself and understanding what that's all about. Mel, we got like 5 minutes here. Is there anything you want to say to the audience before we leave? What do you got coming up this week? Anything?
Oh, this weekend, lacrosse kicks off for my little one. So we're going to a UConn and UMass women's lacrosse game. That'll be cool.
Do you like lacrosse?
No, I think it's terrible.
Just to watch it or in general?
For women, I think it's really boring because what tends to happen is you can't hit like men do and boys do. So you'll get one girl out of the 13 on the field that will get the ball, and they'll just run it down and shoot it in the net, and everybody else stands there and picking their noses.
So there's like literally one good person on the field?
Yeah, a lot of time those, unless they're really good people and humans that share and pass, a lot of times it doesn't happen that way with these kids. They like to be the stars. So I don't know. I always say my youngest one only does it because she likes the all-you-can-eat buffets at the tournaments they have.
When's that, like the end of the year thing?
It's just people bring a bunch of junk and put it on a table.
How often are the tournaments?
We probably will do 3 or 4. Those are really fun.
A year? A day?
A season. Yeah, 3 or 4. They're like a weekend. Those are really fun. You know, I like, chit-chatting. I don't get out of the house other than going to the gym. So, I mean, that's my only way to chat.
Shout out to the gym, Health Tracks people.
That's right.
All right, I think that's it for us today. Thank you, everybody, for your questions. As always, where is it? I know I have the closing thing here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Found it. All right, here we go. That's it for us tonight. It's been Fix It or Leave It with Eugene and Mel. Not everything broken needs saving. Not everything annoying is a red flag. And sometimes the small things reveal the big truth. Fix what you can, leave what you can't. And next time, we'll open up the toolbox and see you later.
All right. Be well.
Bye, everybody.